So today we're going to talk about your small intestine and how it is the gateway to your health. Do you ever experience brain fog, chronic fatigue, eczema, acne, skin issues, bloating? Maybe when you eat, does your nose run? Sinus issues? Now, there could be a multiple causes or reasons for these things, but to get to the root cause of it, you might want to look at the small intestine. Now, why is that? Let's talk about pH a little bit. Your small intestine is where your food gets absorbed through the little villi that are lining the intestine. Those little villi or finger things absorb the food and sends the nutrients out into the blood. And through that, the rest of your body gets nourished. Now, everything in your body has a pH level to it. And your blood is a little bit more alkaline. Your stomach is more acidic because it has to break down that food. But the important thing is to have it all these different areas in your body, their pHs in balance with each other where they need to be for you. Everybody's different, but where it needs to be for you. And so if your small intestine pH level is not where it needs to be, if it's too acidic, then you're going to be starting to feel a little off. You'll start maybe experiencing acute or chronic symptoms of that. Because then if it starts to be acidic, then it's going to start feeling inflamed, and then it just can't do its job. I mean, plain and simple. It cannot do its job. You're going to start feeling it in your joints and in your mobility. So it's true that what we eat can make a difference in whether it is acidic, whether we contribute to this acidity or to this alkalinity, because there are certain foods that are acidic or alkaline. But it's pretty difficult sometimes to avoid all those foods. I mean, we're talking dairy, nightshades, meats, and to avoid them at all times, it just doesn't always happen. So one thing you want to consider then is to find a way to balance that acidity for you, to naturally balance it for you, not to boost it. We don't want to do that, but you just want to find that balance. Bring it back into a balance that is right for you. And there's a variety of different ways to do that. And I'll include that information in the comments. And something else to consider that has this connection is stress. Because there is that gut-brain connection here. There's that gut-brain connection. And it's interesting that if your small intestine is stressed or inflamed and is not absorbing nutrients the way it should, then what's going to happen to your stress level? You're constantly going to be trying to manage the stress level and to bring it down. So ultimately, you have to get to the root cause of what you're feeling, whether it's mental, emotional, or physical. So as I mentioned, I will put some information in the post and that you can link on and learn a little bit more about how to take care of your small intestine, because it is the gateway to your health. And isn't that what we all want? Now, go be awesome.